Christmas, everyone, and welcome to TEACA's 6th edition of our TEACA Live series. So if you've been with us from the beginning, we started with Chef Gabby's sisig class. I did budae. Chef Pauline did 3 sauces, the mango curd, the salted caramel, and the chocolate fudge. Chef Anil did her class on mousses. Last time we did Chef Gabby's, ano ba yung last class ni Chef Gabby? Nakalimutan ko, lasagna. I forgot kasi I thought it was Garfield, parehong malaki yung dyan. Sorry. Okay, so today we're going to make egg drop sandwich. And you know, honestly, egg drop sandwich got popular during the lockdown because well, a lot of Korean street food, or you know, a lot of Korean foods went trending during this lockdown, which is fantastic. You know, we need to be happy and excited about food. That's very, very important. Kasi if you're sad and you're lonely, at least if you eat, you'll be happy for a short time. Well, at least for me. Okay, so egg drop sandwich started in Korea. Now, if you can travel, if you can go to Korea, one of the best places to eat is actually in those big department stores, Hyundai, Shinsegae. The basement of those fancy department stores are actually really, really good fast food places. And Egg Drop in Korea is located in one of those locations. So they expanded, they have a branch here in the Philippines, and some people, of course, they don't live near the branches and they want to make it at home. So egg drop sandwich is, of course, a sandwich. It's a fancier way of eating your usual sandwich, because sometimes you need to upgrade something basic to make it look prettier or tastier, but even if it's still just a sandwich, it's very good. Okay, so I started making this because my daughter wanted to make extra money during her midterm break, and me being, you know, I wouldn't call it goody, but I don't like giving my kids extra money. So I would tell them, if you know, want to make extra money, either you sell something you don't need, or you start making money through selling food, which is the easiest. Okay, so we made egg drop sandwiches. If we are Facebook friends, I believe you'd see some of my posts. It's very fun, it's very easy to do, my kids can do it, and honestly, it's very good. It's very good. We got quite a bit of orders, and well, she was able to finish whatever she earned in Shein. Ubus na. Okay, so today we're very lucky to have a wonderful sponsor. We have Nextware pans, and Nextware pans are non-stick pans, but what's great about, you know, this non-stick pan is you can use a metal spoon to cook with it. Galing, diba? I mean, usually when I see my kids cooking eggs for breakfast using a non-stick pan, I go ballistic if they use a spoon or anything metallic, because it will scratch, and you know, after a few months, it's not non-stick anymore. So this pan, because of the honeycomb technology, you can use a metal spoon, anything metal whisk, metal. If I'm making sauces, I can use the Nextware saucepan, the 18 cm saucepan, which we are giving away today. 18 cm saucepan, and yes, it's perfect for sauces, making bechamel, making it will not stick. I guarantee you that it's not your usual pan. So we're very excited to give away the saucepan, Nextware 18 cm saucepan, and a 24 cm casserole pan. And the casserole pan, what's great about it is it does a really good sear. And I've tried it for quite a while. You can cook eggs without oil. Can you imagine that? Eggs without oil. Steaks without oil, pork steak without oil, salmon without oil. And all you need to do is to preheat the pan. So now we're going to talk about the mechanics of today's raffle prizes. It's Christmas. We wanted festive and exciting, and we have a lot of stuff to give away today. So because I am launching my Korean barbecue masterclass today, or it's actually launched already, we're giving away vouchers. How many vouchers? 5 vouchers worth 500 peso for my Korean barbecue masterclass. Also, we're giving away 2 neckwear pants. We're giving away 2 today, and the next TEACA Live, we're going to give away 2 more. They're very generous with you guys. So, neckwear actually has a sale right now. It's their Christmas super sale. So if you're interested in buying any of these pots and pans, you can check their website. We will post a link with the recipe after this video so you can check it out. Okay, so let's start with the mechanics. Who can join? Now, you have to like our TEACA page first. Okay, you have to like our TEACA page, and you have to share this live video. And when you share this video, you have to change the settings so it can be public. Now, we need to see your sharer's badge when you give us a reply. Usually a lot of experience we had before, there were some answers that was correct, but because they don't have a sharer's badge, sayang, we cannot announce them as winners. So what you need to do is share public mode and then say hi, so we can verify, or you can see if you have a sharer's badge, right? Okay, number 2 is the pans, because it's limited to students or viewers who live in Metro Manila. Metro Manila only, because you're paying for the shipping fee. If you live in Canada, we're not gonna send it to you. Okay, so Metro Manila viewers only. Now, for vouchers, it's okay. You can be wherever. We will send you the vouchers. We can send it to you after the class, no problem. Now, who cannot win? Who cannot join? So, instructors of TEACA, first degree, anything, relatives. So, my brother, my sister, sorry, my any relatives, bawal. Yun na, no? That's it. Those are the ones. Instructors and anyone related to so Carla cannot join, Zara cannot join because you are related to Carla. So, sorry, next time hindi. You have to check the link na lang and see the price on sale. So, let's begin. I think we're ready, or we're ready to do a first question, no? Let's do a first question. So, the third person who answers correctly gets a TEACA voucher. So, the first question is super easy, kakasabi ko lang, is what class did I launch today? Complete naman ha, complete class name and complete answer please. Correct spelling. Yes, that's what I meant. Okay, so while we're waiting for a winner, I'm going to start by explaining the bread for our egg drop sandwich. Okay, so I'm using honey butter bread from Bulgogi 22. Now, what you want to do is you want to request from your baker not to slice the bread. As in, it's one block of bread. Okay? So, because this loaf can be divided siguro into 4, I'm going to slice it in half first. Okay, and then another half. Okay. Now, I have 2 big cuts of bread. It's quite thick, so it's sort of equivalent to 2 slices of bread. Now, I'm going to slice this again, but not all the way down. I'm going to leave 1 inch. Okay, you don't want to leave we don't want to leave half an inch. I try that, it's too low, so I'm going to leave 1 inch space in the bottom. Okay? And then another one. Okay. Ideally, you have to butter both sides of the bread with butter, but because I am using honey butter bread, I do not need to butter it anymore because Boulangerie 22 breads, it has a lot of butter already, or at least this one, the honey butter one. So we're going to toast this until it's slightly brown. So I'm going to give it to my trusty assistant over here to toast the bread. Now let's work on our eggs. So we crack our egg. We're going to add about a tablespoon of milk. Okay, so the first question to our first prize is, what class did I launch today? 3 words, very easy. 3 words, all we need is a sharer's badge. Okay, why do you add milk? You want a fluffy scrambled egg. Now, what I tell my students is, pinch of salt is 3 fingers, dash is 2. So, a dash of salt. Okay, I know the winner. We have a winner. Yes, I know she's a student talaga. So I know it's not Chef Aniel. The winner is Jonalyn de los Santos Untalan. Congratulations, Jonalyn. So please contact us after this class. We'll give you the voucher that you can use. Now, number 1 most common mistake in what do you call this, in cooking with non-stick pans, with any pans, is that people do not preheat the pan. The only time you do not preheat a pan is when you're melting butter, because butter melts very fast. So in anything that you do, in whatever you cook, you have to preheat the pan. So sometimes if the metal of the pan is very thin, of course that will heat up faster. But this is quality metal, so it takes time. It takes at least a minute. Now, what do you do when you're frying eggs? So if it's sunny side up, I really don't put oil. It's that simple. I just have to preheat it. But since we're making scrambled eggs, I have to put a bit of oil. And the reason for this is very simple. If I cook my scrambled eggs without putting any oil, it will turn brown, and I don't want brown eggs. But fried egg, it's okay. It's not going to be as visible because it's at the bottom. But because I'm going to do scrambled eggs, I have to preheat it. Now, we're going to make the basic egg drop sandwich today, which is ham and egg and cheese. Now, besides the bread and the ham and egg and cheese, okay, you need to hear that sizzle when you cook. If there's no sizzle, it means it's not hot enough. And yes, I will scrape the pan with a metal spoon. Okay, so after that, what we're going to do is the filling, the egg, the ham, and the cheese. After that is done, see, I can use a metal spoon and that's it. Okay, now while I let it cook a bit more, we're going to add my dressing, or I'll show you the dressing. So the dressing is very simple. This is 1 part condensed milk, 2 parts mayonnaise. Ganun lang siya kasimple. So this is 1 tablespoon condensed milk, 2 tablespoons mayonnaise. You add it and you mix it. It's that simple. Now, making the ham and egg and cheese, we're also going to make a bulgogi version, which is, well, it's not common, but you know, we want to upgrade this and make it more exciting by offering something not easily available with the other sellers. So the bulgogi that I'm using in this class is actually part of my bibimbap and my bulgogi class in TEACA. So I will be showing you how I make it, but the recipe is, of course, you have to enroll. So, making my second egg. So, scrambled egg, and then a tablespoon of milk. You can use cream also. I'm using Arla organic fresh milk. And then a dash of salt. The dash is 2 fingers. 2 lang. Okay, so we mix this. Where's my bread? Oh, you have to toast the bread. I cannot use my laser beam eyes to toast it here. Okay, so my bread is not being toasted. Okay, we're cooking the second egg, okay? And then after that, we're going to assemble it much later, but it's okay. We have more prizes to give away. So let's start with our second trivia question. Now with the cooking of the eggs, I'm just rolling it out and what do you call this, and well, folding it like how you do an omelette. Now if it's long, that's okay, because what we want is to cut the eggs into 2 and to put the uglier part or the smaller part in the bottom of our sandwich so it's not that visible. You know, if you can see the pan, this is the pan I've been working with. There's nothing in there. There's no egg residue. There's nothing. Okay, now we're going to cook bulgogi and we're going to cook kimchi. Now for the bulgogi, I'm going to add, you know, bulgogi is so common in my house that we always have it marinating. If I am busy, I'll ask the kids to go cook this because it's one of those things that is very easy to do and very easy to cook. And you know, we don't use it for just with lettuce. We actually have it with sandwiches. So we're going to cook some bulgogi, and honestly, bulgogi, kimchi, cheese, and egg, it goes very well together. So we're going to put that in one of our sandwiches. Now, because this is a sandwich, you know, it's a blank slate. You can, I think one time we offered adobo flakes in our sandwiches. Adobo flakes, I used a garlic sauce instead of the sweet sauce that we have. And it was fantastic. Adobo, it was actually my kids' favorite. My kids love adobo more than bulgogi. Okay, so we wait for this to cook. How long pa to cook the toast? Okay, so bulgogi is done very quick. After that, we're going to add a bit of Arla butter in our pan because we're going to cook the kimchi. Okay. Now I'm lowering my heat a bit because, as I mentioned earlier, butter can easily burn. Okay? And when you cook with kimchi, it's very important that you cook with fermented kimchi, not the fresh one. So the easiest way to find out if your kimchi is fresh or fermented is if the petchai part, is very white, that means it's very fresh. If it's translucent, if it's slightly see-through, it means it's good for cooking. It's good for fried rice, it's good for pancake, for stew, it's perfect. Okay. Now, while we wait for our toast, let's do 2 more questions, okay? So, this is about TEACA. This is for another voucher for the Korean barbecue class. Now, I want to remind everyone that you can only win once. Only once. So, Jonathan, I'm so sorry, but please give other students a chance to win. So, no next year pan for you. Pero, next TEACA Live, we'll give 2 more pans, so you can wait for that. Now, second question. TEACA had a sale. Had its first sale. Which, mali yata. The second person to answer. Yun muna. The second person to answer will win. Which month was the TEACA sale? Very easy, diba? Are we making it too easy? Which month was the first TEACA sale? Okay, so we have our toasted bread. And we got this nice containers. I love these containers because, well, if you don't have these containers, you'll have to use aluminum foil. It's actually okay, but it's just, you know, it's nice to eat in something pretty. Now, these containers, I bought it online. I bought it in Shopee. That's my, one of my sins during this lockdown. I buy a lot of kitchen stuff, packaging online. But it makes me happy. So, second winner, when was TEACA's first sale? Okay, we have a winner. Ke Ai Li. Is that a Chinese name? Maybe it's a, what do you call that? Okay, we're putting our breads in. Now, these breads are very warm. And then, we're going to add our sauce inside. So again, 2 parts mayonnaise, 1 part condensed milk. So this is more on the sweet side. So we're putting it inside. Okay, before we can, oh my god. Okay. We're live, but we can, clean please. Oh my god. Messy. It exploded. Okay, so let's give away our first next square pan. Are you ready for that? So the first pan we're giving away is the 18 cm saucepan, and if you make a lot of sauces, this pan is for you. Now, because of the honeycomb technology, this pan is made in Korea. The quality is really good. So without a doubt, it's one of those pans that you should consider as an investment because, I mean, it's pricey, but they are on sale right now. They have a fantastic Christmas sale right now. So because of that, it's a lot more affordable. So first pan that we're giving away, are you ready for this? Make sure you have a sharer's badge, because if you don't have a sharer's badge, we will not include you, okay? We will not consider your entry if you do not have a sharer's badge. So, question is, madalito, true or false? Why are you making it so easy? It's so easy. Okay, true or false? when you use a next-ware pan, can you use a metal spoon to cook in it? And first person to reply wins. First person with a sharer's badge wins. If you do not have a sharer's badge, I'm very sorry, but we cannot do anything. You have to share. Okay, so let me clean a bit while waiting. Now, what we do here is the smaller part of the egg. So this is the smaller part of the egg. I stuff it inside. If you don't stuff it inside, whatever filling you're putting, it's gonna go right in. Okay, they're discussing who the winner is. I think because the prize is big, so they have to make sure it's correct. Okay, so the fluffy egg goes in. After that, we're going to put our fillers. So for the ham, oh, we have a winner. Are you from Metro Manila? If you're not from Metro Manila, I'm keeping the pan. Okay, Jamira Gregorio, congratulations, Jamira. You won a Nextware 18 cm sauce pot. It's an amazing pot. It's one of those showpieces you're going to use in your kitchen. Now, please contact us after the class so we can, or we'll give your details to Nextware, and Nextware will be the one to send it to you. Now, let's finish our ham and cheese. Okay, I'm using 2 squares of ham. So 2 squares of ham, nakapatong siya. Okay, like this. And then you're going to fold it like so. Okay, like this. Oh my God. Okay, ham. After we put our ham, we are going to add our cheese. I am using Arla Cheddar Cheese. So you want to eat pretty stuff. So I'm folding it like this also on top of each other because there's no such thing as too much cheese. Okay?
Chef Andrea?
Yes.
Jamira Gregorio says, from Manila lang pala. Sorry, I'm from Davao.
Oh no, sorry. We need to, kasi we need Metro Manila participants only for the Nextware pants. So, who's may second person na ba na nag-reply? They're debating. It's a very serious thing to do. Hala. Meron na. There's a winner. Oh, there's a winner. Okay. Ijan Maonga. I hope I'm saying it right. Ijan Maonga. Please send us a message if you're from Metro Manila. So, what's at the door? It's yung problem pag live, but that's part of it. So, let's do the next one. Wala, we cannot help it. So, okay. Fourth question. You win a TEACA voucher. This is so easy. For the third person who replies or who answers with a share badge wins this. So this is for a TEACA voucher that can be used for the Korean barbecue masterclass. Now, if you're not going to use the voucher, you can give it to someone who will use it. We can transfer it. There's no problem with that. Now, the question is, what are the 2 variations of egg drop sandwich that I'm making today? If you don't know that, that means you're not watching. Yun. It's very easy. Okay, so I'm going to finish this. This is a bigo answer. I'm going to finish this ham and egg and cheese sandwich. And I'm going to top it with more dressing on top. Okay. And then this one, I'm topping it with nori. It's my spoon, my trusty spoon. really just to give it a bit of a color. So we have our first dish and the answer to the question that I just asked. So while we're waiting for someone to reply, we're going to finish and make our other bulgogi egg drop sandwich. Ayun na naman, I just said it again. Okay, I'm going to use a metal spoon to get kimchi out of the pan. And it's okay to use a metal spoon because I'm using a neck square can. What's important in making these sandwiches is that all of the, when you bite in the bottom, there is still meat left. Because if you look at our sandwich right now, it's overflowing. I don't know if you can see it. You guys see the sandwich from the screen? It's very pretty. Here's the sandwich. Okay? So it looks like it's overflowing, right? But remember, we placed an egg in the bottom first, like the not so pretty egg was placed in the bottom. So there is something, the dressing and then the egg, and then, so when you eat it, there's still stuff in the bottom. Okay. Oh, we have a winner. Okay. You can only win once. Kayo talaga. Sino yan? Sino yan? And you have to have a sharer's badge. You need to have a sharer's badge because you cannot win without a sharer's badge. You have to share the video, like the Facebook page. You have to share it publicly. So when you click share, diba, on top there's like private, public. You have to choose and change it to public. And after that, you can try and reply and see if you have a sharer's badge. So you need a sharer's badge in order to win. I'm so sorry, but it's the rules. Okay, so we put our dressing in, and then we added the egg, the smaller part of the egg, and then the kimchi with the butter. Now, kimchi, as I've mentioned earlier, it has to be fermented. But what if you bought kimchi from a restaurant or wherever, or the grocery, and you get it fresh? So if the kimchi is fresh and the betchay part is very white, what do? So you leave it out in room temperature. You don't want to put it under the sun. Leave it in room temperature for about 4 hours. And then after that, it will be a lot more fermented. If you see bubbles on top of your kimchi, it's okay. That's normal. It's not, it means it's fermenting. Now, I do have a kimchi class. It still is my best-selling class for a reason. But, kimchi kasi in Korea, it's something that, when you make it at home, it's something that you give as a gift. So the version that I make, that I give as a gift, is the dongbetchi kimchi with the oysters, which is also in the class because it's extra special. Now, for example, your kimchi is fresh and you cooked with it, try eating it, walang lasa. There's no sourness. It's bad. That's one of the mistakes I made decades ago. You cook with fresh kimchi and it's like eating sauteed cabbage, spicy sauteed cabbage. The sourness is not there and you don't want that. Okay, so I'm going to add, so this bread, we added dressing, egg, and the fried kimchi, and then we're going to add a few slivers of our bulgogi inside. So there's bulgogi inside of the sandwich. Okay, the rest for later. The prettier ones can be outside. The chunkier ones with more fat can be inside. Okay, so we're going to add our cheese. I'm folding it this way. So we're using Arla Cheddar Cheese. And usually you can use one only, but the person who is waiting for the sandwich loves cheese, so there you go. I'm adding more cheese. Now, usually, because this is a live class and it's harder to control temperature, the first thing I do after toasting it is to add cheese and let it melt right away, the cheese. So it's a lot prettier after it's slightly melted. So before we continue, we're going to have another, we're going to give away another TEACA voucher for the Korean barbecue class. So, what's my next question? Very easy. Wait, tika! Variation! Nako! Kasi, they're busy preparing for other things. Because honestly, we're going to launch a lot of classes soon, so it's quite crazy. We're going to launch, well, Chef Anna's class soon, the chocolate-inspired, chocolate bar-inspired cakes, which is fantastic because honestly, it's the kids who decide which cake they want to eat. And we also have Chef Gabby's Party Trays Masterclass 2, which is, you know, a lot of students are messaging us when is it coming out, but honestly, ang hirap mag-edit ng masterclass because it's super long, it has a lot of recipes. You know, when I did my masterclass, the videos is 2 hours long. So when you do 2 hours of video, you're shooting from, I was shooting, well, from morning until late at night, and you know, I can feel my knees shaking. It was like so tiring and so difficult, but there's a lot of work that happens after that shoot also. So we have a winner. Okay, the winner is for a TEACA voucher, right? So the winner is Nish Dalungan. Yes, Nish Dalungan is one of our students. So congratulations, Nish. Please contact us after this class so you can get your voucher. Okay, another one. Let's do another one. Now, second person to answer, and this is for a TEACA 500 peso voucher to be used in my Korean barbecue masterclass. Syempre, dapat class ko. Kasi ako yung nagtititila eh. Pag you know the other instructors, they can do it when it's their, when they're launching. But okay, so next question: who is TEACA's newest instructor? Newest instructor. She's female. Her name starts with the letter A. The second person to give an answer with a sharer's badge, will win 500 peso TEACA voucher for Korean barbecue masterclass. Okay, so I added our bulgogi. I'm adding the other egg on top. I like fluffy eggs. If you do not have milk, if you do not have cream, another thing you can use is mayonnaise. It makes it very fluffy. I don't want to eat dried eggs. It's horrible. Okay, I'm adding our beef in on top, so it's very nice and pretty. Kita yung beef. Oh, I cooked a lot of beef. Okay, second winner to reply will win. And then I'm scooping out our kimchi again with a metal spoon because it's okay. Again, the Nextware pan is fantastic, but if you want to, use this pan properly, the only thing you have to do is to preheat it. If you preheat it, I cooked a steak and I got really nice sear, but it's very important to preheat any pans. Any pans. If you preheat this, you can use, you can fry. I think I did lumpiang Shanghai. It's not golden brown, but it was crispy. It wasn't as crispy with oil. Iba yung crispiness with oil, but it did cook. So, salmon belly is fantastic. Any protein that has a lot of fat is easy. You just preheat, you drop the protein. If it's fish, skin side down, and after that, you wait for it to cook. You do not touch it. Same thing with a steak. If you cook steak, after you preheat, you drop it, you leave it. Okay, we have a winner. The winner is MTSA, congratulations and Merry Christmas. You're here again. Thank you for watching TEACA Live. So, please contact us after the class so we can give you your voucher. Now, let's finish this. Now, we added our bulgogi and we added our kimchi, and I'm going to add our dressing again on top. Okay. And, hi! Oh my God, nagkakalat ako. It's okay. Now, here is our bulgogi and kimchi egg drop sandwich. Okay, very pretty, very nice. Inaasar nila ako kasi with my Korean barbecue class, they had me do this. Okay, so we made 2 sandwiches. Again, this is very easy, this is very fast, and because it's trendy, it is easy to sell it. Now, it wouldn't be easy to cook the eggs if I had a regular pan because eggs are so tricky to cook. You would need a non-stick pan, but a lot of the non-stick pans out there do not last long because, well, some people would use steel bowls, some people would cook with a metal spoon or with anything metal and it will scratch it. So honestly, Nextware pans are, it's not that expensive based on what it can do. So let's give out our last 2 prizes before we finish our class. So last TEACA voucher, first person to reply. Again, anyone can join because this is a TEACA voucher, but if you won already, you cannot join anymore. Very simple, right? Sharer's badge. Please have your sharer's badge ready. So, question. Give me any class, any upcoming TEACA class. So the first person to reply wins. Okay, while we're waiting for that, let me clean up a bit. So here we have our sandwich. I hope you can see it. It's really, try the adobo flakes version with Chef Gabby's garlic sauce in his shawarma class. That goes well together. I tried it with sisig with a sweet sauce. It's fantastic also. So because this is a sandwich, you can go with spam, you can go with any shredded meats or honestly any leftovers because it's a sandwich. You can play around with it. It's then the container. When should I get the container? I believe I got it for 6 pesos in Shopee, and then wax paper. But if you cannot get the bread that is not sliced, what you can do is you can get your usual loaf and you get aluminum foil and you have to just put it together. Okay, so we have a winner. Oh, I know her. Congratulations, Patricia Kabuhat. Thank you for participating and congratulations for winning 500 peso TEACA voucher. So, in TEACA, we're very grateful that we have a lot of students who has been very supportive, who has been helping a lot with giving us suggestions on what classes they want, on how we can improve the site. I want to tell you from the bottom of my heart that we really appreciate it, and we're very grateful. So our last prize to give to you today is Nextware 24 cm casserole pan, and this is that pan. This is the pan that I use a lot. Okay. Yes. I want to tell everyone also that Zara is the most supportive and prettiest mom ever. I was forced to say that because our transmission will be cut right away if I don't say that. So Zara, thank you for gracing us with your beautiful presence kahit online. So, but you cannot join the game, huh? You cannot join. So, okay, last prize to give away. Now, I've mentioned this earlier. I've mentioned this, I think, 3 times already. So, the person who wins this has to be listening in this class. So, 24 cm casserole pan, you know, it comes with a glass cover, which is nice. You do braise or, you know, beef stews with it. Glass cover always helps to see if you have any liquid left. This is my pan of choice. The small frying pan is okay, but the ones that can cook a lot, the ones that can handle the quantity is the 24 cm casserole. So the question is, unahan na kita, Mikey, ha? You cannot join, just to remind you. So, okay, the third person who answers correctly, who lives in Metro Manila, who has a sharer's badge, who hasn't won anything, can win. Oh my God, I'm doing finger guns. Nakahalata yung dad ko. Okay. Nextware pans can be effectively used when you blank. What do you do with the pan before you cook with it? This is actually a very common mistake that people, people do. They put they start cooking without blanking the pan. Dami na nun. So third person, okay? But before we end this TEACA Live, the 6th TEACA Live, I would like to, thank the instructors. Chef Martin is going to be doing his live. A lot of people are very busy right now. Chef Pauline, her head is spinning with all her orders for the holidays, and Chef Gabby is busy with work also, so everyone is very busy. But I want to thank all the instructors, Chef JB, Chef Junrei, Chef Anna, Chef Chris, you have to shoot na when you're not busy, but I'm sure you're busy also next year. Chef Sao, we're very lucky to be surrounded by a lot of these talented chefs. We'd like to thank Lot Lag, Rowena, Rose, Lay, Astra. Lay, if you're awake, putik na matulog ka na. Madaling araw sa inyo. Astra, Maribeth, MTSA, Maria, Weng, Mia, Zara na naman. Si Zara palaging nasa listahan ko. Bakit Jersey, Ivy, Yan, you're all, we're very grateful with all the participation of the students, even in the student lounge. If you haven't joined the student lounge, please join. You will see a lot of activities from other students. Nomer, thank you for helping me with my Korean barbecue masterclass. If not for Nomer, walang class. Masisiraan ako ng bait. So, we had a lot of good support. So we're very grateful for that. Do we have a winner? We have a winner. Are you from Metro Manila? I think she is. I think she won before.
Yes.
Cici Do, are you from Metro Manila? She is. She is. Congratulations. Congratulations for winning Nextware's 24 cm casserole pot. So from everyone here in TEACA, we're very thankful for our students, the support that we've received. Merry Christmas to everyone. Stay safe. Enjoy the holidays. Remember, be happy when you eat. Food is one of those things that we use to make us happy too, but everything in moderation. So, from us to you, stay safe. Merry Christmas. Thank you.